Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Okay, we're back in Dyson Sphere Program, and we are continuing right where we left off. And what we want to do is come over here. I'm going to plug that in there, and just so that this has some power in it. And we're going to throw some drones in here. Let's grab about 25 drones, drop them in there. So we're demanding some items right over here. And we have the items. We have the drones in here that we need to build the accumulators. Now, the accumulators are something that we need just a little small production facility for this. And the accumulators are going to take 3 items coming out. I believe they are actually, let's see what they're going to be built in right quick. These right here are going to be built in an assembler. And we need 6 iron, 60 of the gems, so we'll put those on the outsides, and then 1 and 1, so that's the way we're going to do this. So what we'll do is, let's bring this out down through here, and we'll bring that right down through there, like that. I guess I could have put in, we'll put the iron right there, like that. Now we're going to bring, may not be far enough over actually. I need 2 items on each side. Yeah, I want to do that. It's not far enough over. Let's just redo that. Hold on a second. What we want to do right here is we're going to need those items right there. And we'll bring that down through there, like that. Now we will put this right here. We'll put that one in there. Let's put our accumulator here. And let's see how many of the accumulators we have, or what we're going to do. So the accumulators builds 1 every 5 seconds. So 5 of them would build 1 per second. Let's see, with that being the case, 2, 3. Let's put that in here. Actually, I'll do this. We'll put that, and then 2 more. And we'll double the production up later on what we're going to do. So we want this to come out here. This is my iron. That'll come right down through there. That'll come right down through there. Now, right here, we want this to be my rings. Like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take these right down through here like this. And nope, we're going to do that right there. Okay, now then, let's hook this up. We need a little more than 1 a second of those, so we'll be fine there. And we'll spit that out there. Let's see. Let's hook all of it up and then just copy and paste it. And we'll take that in, grab that, grab that. Why does that collide with another object? Because there we go, like that. And what we'll do is we'll stick a power pole there and a power pole there, and we'll be ready to go. So that is now producing the accumulators. Now what we want to do is come down here, and I'm going to put that right there. Let's see how far we have to come down here in a straight line. How many? I'm not producing very many of these, so how many of this does it take? If I want to charge this, how many will it charge? Oh, energy exchanger, nice. and it does not tell me how much it charges. You gotta be kidding me. Current power, released power. I don't have a whole lot of power, so I probably have a limit to how many of these I can do. Let's just do 4 of them for now. We'll come right here and put that in there. We'll grab this one. And boy, I just misclicked. I realized that about the time I clicked it. There we go. And we'll hook that to there, that to there, that to there, that to there. Bring this to here, and bring this to here. And that will do the accumulators. And there's that one, there's that one. We got all that coming in. Now what we want to do is bring this out on this line. And I'm going to bring it right down through here. We'll bring it down through here, around through here. No, I do not want you connecting in there. Want you doing that right there? Why is this thing not producing? Because I do not have enough. No, I do have enough magnetic rings. I have the green crystals too, but for some reason my green crystals was not set. There we go. Alright, now we're good. And we've got this coming down here. We've got 2 of these things. There's certainly no large supply of them, is there? But we are producing them again now. And I'm going to watch and see how many of these it takes to consume the ones that we get. I am very curious about this. It looks like 2 of them are running. It looks like 3 of them are running. It's not running all 4 of them though. With the producing 5 a second, it's only running 3. The last 2 are running part-time. Okay. And with that being the case now, what we're going to do is we need those things right over there. And I could run a line of them over there. But what I think I will do is instead do my little fidget spinner trick. So what we'll do is we'll stick one of these right here. We will put that in there. And oh, come on. These are full accumulators. And now I believe this is yeah, that is the interstellar logistics station, but it is doing. Now I'm not bringing in any processors to here anymore. I could take these out and put them in the other facility and run the. I am going to do that because I do want these in an interstellar logistics system, and I'm going. These will be remote demand. This is a way to export energy if I need it. Let's see. Clear and reset. We will take that out of here. We will put the full accumulators here. We will I'm not going to build that many of them though. We will build 1,000 of them. That'll be local supply and remote supply. We're going to run those right over there. Okay, now with that in the mind, I wonder how my little fidget spinner trick's going to work here. Provide to other. There's the accumulators. Okay, so now I can ask for them over here, but it may not do it until it fills up the other things. So this might be it will request one available en route. So we have what we need, but it's not going to do anything until this fills this up. That's and I've got that set to 1,000. So let's redo this a little bit. let's see, what I want to do is we're going to take that off. We are going to bring, and let's see, we're going to bring this over a couple right here. We'll just bring it in line with that just for symmetry. We'll bring this over here. We're going to click on this one, and we are going to set, now let's see, I don't want to filter. Alright, we got output priority, very good. Now then, we will put us a little storage box. One stack of them there. Now, that'll work. That means the priority will be to making the orbital collectors while I need them here. Provide 2 other distributors and put those back in there. Now we should see some little drones coming over here to pick these things up. And there they come. They are grabbing these items and headed back. And we should now see orbital collectors being built. So we want to see this happen here. This is one of the key things that we have for getting hydrogen. And look at that. Full accumulators. Now how many full accumulators does it take? It takes a lot of them. 20 per each one of them things, and then 30 seconds. So that's fine. It's going to build those. It won't be quick, but we don't need it to be fast. We are building our first orbital collector. That is just so awesome. So I'm going to build a couple of those. So while that's building, let's take a look at our tech tree now and what we can. Let's look at what else we have unlocked. As far as buildings go, we've got everything now producing that we can actually currently build, with the exception of this miniature particle collider. And the miniature particle collider takes so much power, 12 megawatts for that thing. However, could be very, very useful in producing deuterium and the things that go in there. But we'll come back to that, because the orbital collector, we're going to be able to get some things. Now, if we go in here, let's go look at what our gas giant. So that right there is our gas giant. We've got collectible hydrogen at 0.26 per second, and we've got collectible fire ice. So if we look at what we can build with those two things, we can come into here and we can see that the hydrogen, we're just going to get hydrogen just straight up. We won't even have to build anything with it, but we will have the straight up hydrogen coming out of there for that. That'll be good. And then the fire ice, I'm not 100% sure what I can make with the fire ice. That's, the graphene. And then from graphene, I can take 2 fire ice and I can produce graphene, and I can produce the hydrogen. So that's even more hydrogen. So I can get hydrogen straight from the planet, and then I can take the fire ice from the planet and use it to produce hydrogen and graphene. So that is part of what we're going to do next. We are going to be going over and doing that. Now, because part of what comes into is we want to make these graviton lenses, and the graviton lenses requires diamonds, which that just requires coal. Ultimately, we can do that. That's not a problem. But we also need strange matter, and the strange matter requires the particle containers, which we have. We have iron, obviously not a lot, but we do have some. And then it requires deuterium. Now let's go look at where we're making our deuterium at, and let's see if I can orient myself and where this is at. This is going to be, there's my red science, that's the North Pole. I want to go to the South Pole here. So it's over here behind me. This area right over here. So that is my deuterium right there, and you'll notice something here. If I come in here and I look at this, I'm full of deuterium. So one of the things that I want to do, and I don't really know if I still have a whole lot of use for these fuel rods or not. That's an interesting question. But I certainly have a big supply of these things, and for some reason I have 2,000 when I'm only asking for 500. I'm going to go ahead and keep that supply at 2,000. That's fine. That's a supply. And what I want to do, though, and this is the same kind of thing that we got here, is that let's provide to Icarus. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out and clear that. I'm now going to take one of these and drop that in here. I'm going to configure this I want you to always have 180. 4 stacks, that would be 120. Actually, I want 240. I always want a minimum of 240. Okay. And then it is released, bringing me all kind of those things. So that'll produce some more of those. And we will... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Let's take that. Get rid of that. E. There we go. There's the 240 that I want. Okay. Now I want to start burning up this hydrogen and getting rid of that there. Okay. With that in place, and since I've got so much of this stuff right here, I can produce strange matter right here as well. So let's go ahead and get the strange matter and see what's got to be done to build strange matter. So strange matter is going to require particle containers. So I don't know if I have them. It's going to require iron. It's going to require deuterium. I've got deuterium here. So let's see. I don't have the other 2 items here, so I'm going to need to put that in here. Maybe put another one of these towers and just build right here. So let's get rid of this water. There we go. And let's see if I can put another tower in here. Oh yeah, you can put these pretty close together. So we're just going to put it right here. And what we're going to need here is we're going to need iron. And we want to request, we're only going to request 500 iron. I don't know how much we're actually going to need. Oh, we still got all these processors we need to do something with. We need particle containers. Let's ask for a couple hundred of those. Demand. Let's put in 25 drones into this new tower. There we go. And then we've got the other item we need. So the output item here is going to be the strange matter. And then before we decide to output that, let's see if we're going to build the other item that we need, which is the graviton lenses. And that's going to require diamonds. So we're going to bring in diamonds here as well, because we're going to build both items. So we're going to import diamonds. I'm going to import 200 of those. Demand on those. And we've got diamonds somewhere. Very good. And then we'll have graviton lenses. We're about to be able to warp here in just a few minutes. Alright, with that in mind, we have the strange matter. So let's build us a few of these. First things first, let's just drop one down right here where that's at, and let's see what it does. We'll probably upgrade this item, but first we're going to say, oh, strange matter is not in this building. What do I make this in? It can only be made in a particle collider. Wow, and I think that's a huge amount of power, and that's the one building that I don't have. Of course it is. It's always something. Okay, well, we need a particle collider. Alright, what does it take to build a particle collider? The particle collider is here. It needs a lot of stuff. The titanium alloy, graphene, and then something we're not making. We need this stuff right here. And this stuff right here is going to require this stuff. That requires graphene and titanium. Now I have graphene and I have titanium, so I can go ahead and produce that. So let's just find us a spot. Maybe we can just continue on over here and build it on the other side over here, since it's nearby. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll build it right up here. Oh, and look at there. We have these facilities here. And we'll convert over to using these items here. I'm going to put all those in there, so when we're done with our current power supply, that's what we'll do. Alright, with that in mind, and with the fact that we are producing items here. Oh, I've got titanium there. Very nice. And I think titanium was one of the things I needed for this? It is. I just need graphene. Do I have graphene? I do not have graphene. But let's see. I might. I can request graphene right here. So we'll take that right here. We'll bring this to here. That sure is a lot of titanium to have in this location. Let's only have 1,000. And then I want 200. Oh, we'll have 500 graphene. Okay. Hydrogen fuel rods, we do have a whole bunch of those. And with that being the case, we want to demand this. And there comes our graphene in. Okay, and with that in mind, we got titanium. That should be the titanium. So let's build what we need here. I'll bring that down through here. And this right here is going to require nope, it's not going to be built in that kind of a building. Of course it isn't. What is it built in? Carbon-98 is built in a chemical facility. Well, we have those as well, don't we? And let's see, I do not have any chemical plants on me. It looks like I'm going to have to go back and get some. It's okay. We know where they're at. Alright, what's up in the air flying? We will go... Oh, wait a minute, I'm not going the correct direction. I have gotten turned around. It's over this way. There's the Interstellar Logistics Station. And there is my bus line. Let's see, I need chemical plants, which are going to be right here. Now we have those. Let's go get rid of all these processors. I don't need all these processors. And I have some drone issues right there that we need to fix. Let's grab all of those. Oh, they won't all fit. Well, that's only 104 that didn't fit. We'll put those in there. Okay, very good. Now let's land. We got an issue here. Let's go ahead and fix this issue. That red thing means there's abnormal remaining items. We want to get rid of the abnormal remaining items. And this one has abnormal remaining items as well. I don't know how that happens. That's an interesting phenomenon that I see from time to time. And maybe it's because the request, I've got drones and I'm putting in drones going both ways. I don't know, but well, who knows. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's see how many of these we have. We have 10 of them. Awesome. We're going to grab all 10 of those and let's go to the gas giant. We're going to abandon the project we were currently working on just because, hey, I've never harvested from a gas giant. This is further in the game than I've gotten. Let's see, where is this gas giant? It's got to be right there. Let's go over here. Boy, it's close. Look at that. That is just so cool. Look at the graphics. I have to say, this is great. Okay. Now, I can't land on the surface of this planet, but what I can do... Oh, okay, there we go. Manual collecting resources. I don't want to manually collect resources. I actually want to... Is it under transportation? It is. Why are you saving? Okay, here we go. Alright, it won't go... It can only be built at the equator. This looks like... Maybe this is the equator? No, that's probably not. Man, look how big this planet is. Are we headed toward the pole, or are we headed toward the equator? Oh, look at there. That's the equator right there. Okay, so let's find one of the prime meridians. And we'll start from there in what we're doing. Construct mode. Guess I could just start putting these things down. I am very curious how big how big this planet is. It's gas giant. It's big. I guess that's just what we could say. It's big. Tell you what. Since I don't know how far I have to fly to find one of these prime meridians, I'm very, very curious. Maybe we should go to the pole and then track down from the pole. It might get us there faster depending on what it is. I'm certainly not flying, or it doesn't seem like I'm flying very fast. And since I have never really flown this close, I don't really know. Oh yeah, look at there. That's one. Well, I thought that was a prime meridian. No, it is not. Okay, we're headed up to the pole. It can only be built at the equator. Yes, we know. Well, there is one of the straight lines that comes down. We're gonna go all the way to the pole. Let's see how we're doing on power. Oh yeah, we're burning through the power pretty quick. But we have 240 deuterium. We're in good shape. Only thing we gotta do. Alright, this one seems to be still pretty consistent all the way up. Is it one of the, or it is. Alright, that is one of them. Very good. So we were almost there. Can you really tell that's the thing? Yes, you can. That's a big thick line. That's one of the prime meridians. Or at least what I've seen people calling the prime meridians. So we're going to put down 20 of these things. And then we'll set up a collection station on the planet to pull them down. And I thought that was going to be the equator, but nope. Is that the equator? Nope. We're still going to find the equator. And right there it is, right there. Alright. And we're going to put that right on. Collides with another object. Where you going to build it? Oh, wow, look at that. We got fire ice. We've got orbital collector. We have our first one down. And let's see how far away we can go before we put the next one. Okay, we can go 2 lines. And then it takes putting the next one down. Now, I have to wait on the drones. They take a little bit of time. So we're going to get 20 of these down, or 10 of these things down. I don't see any there. I don't see, other than the cost of building them, I don't really see any downside to building these, to building a whole bunch of them. Or however many I can. And that literally is as close as it goes. Let's see. This is number 7. Number 8. Oh, look at it. The effect of it harvesting stuff. Let's watch that. Zoom in on this and just kind of watch the effect. Look at it as it's sucking up the gas. You can literally see the effect. The visuals on this, I really, really am enjoying the visuals in this game. The math. Build it and they will come. That's my 10 orbital collectors. Build 10 orbital collectors, and that is an achievement. Look at there. We've got other things achieved. Small things. So we've 15 of 100 on the achievements. That's pretty good. Now production. We are getting 152 a minute. 160 a minute of fire ice. Wow. Plus the 70 a minute of the hydrogen. So I mean that's over 3 a minute of fire ice. It's still going up. We haven't leveled out yet. Okay, now these things: local storage, remote supply. So it'll store this. Man, we're going to have just an absolute ton of hydrogen. Okay, well let's go back to our home planet. That is pretty cool. We have something new. There's Apollo 3, and look at that. You can see that going around there. I don't even think I made it a quarter of the way around. So let's land, and then we'll look back at this. Look at that. That's just so cool. I'm pretty pumped about that. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to this. Next, crash land right down into my area where I do this. Oh, I've got a tower that is not. Oh, that's the one I just built. Okay, and this is back to where we were at. Now we are going to continue with this project here in a few minutes. Well, in the next episode. At this point, we'll call this episode, we will call that a success. Let's see what we have. If I look at my power graph, we are harvesting some of this power now into accumulators, so you can see the numbers up, but we got 206 megawatts. We got a lot of power, so we're good there. We can see the production here on the per minute thing. If I look at 1 minute rates, and that's better if I look at it per minute. And I should see now hydrogen at 60 per minute. And where's my fire ice? Well, I don't see the fire ice. It's going to be an interesting experience finding things when I get so many stuff in here, so much stuff in here. So we'll have to find the power, the fire ice. Oh, this is local planet. Let's see Apollo system. Look, there we go. Oh, look at that. That's different. There's the fire ice. Oh, look at that. 1,590 per second on the fire ice. We've got all the fire ice we need for a while. We can produce just a whopping ton of graphene and hydrogen. We'll use the hydrogen to produce strange matter and deuterium, and we'll just burn the excess in order to have, since we got unlimited supply, and we will convert everything that's using our oil production right now to produce hydrogen. And we don't need it anymore. We can actually use it to produce other things. So since we don't need that, we'll look at redoing that. We got a lot to do. I'm enjoying it, guys. Thanks for watching. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.